The little moments that some people might not even notice, are the moments that I hold in my heart. It's having your spouse by your side, knowing that your kids love you, or even just a quiet moment to yourself. They're the moments that get me through some of my tougher days. They are what life is all about. Years ago, while I was working as a teacher, and it was easy for me for many of those years to walk my students across the playground or to climb the stairs 8 times a day to my classroom. And then suddenly I was getting dizzy walking across the playground. Suddenly I was losing my breath going up the stairs. My early symptoms, they were related to things that a lot of people might blame on getting older, for women hitting menopause or packing on a few extra pounds. As the symptoms progressed, I began to understand that this was something that I needed to address. I sought medical attention and was misdiagnosed, as so many people with pulmonary arterial hypertension are. My cardiologist was certain I had a hole in my heart. And there were several invasive tests done, and it could not be found. At the time that I was being misdiagnosed, I felt like I didn't have a role in my medical care. Eventually, I was referred to a local university. That's when I got my diagnosis of PAH, or pulmonary arterial hypertension. I was relieved that we finally had an answer to what was going on, and I was excited to find a treatment plan that could help slow down the disease, get back to some of the more active things that I used to do. My initial treatment plan included a prostacyclin-class medication. My doctor said it was important to treat PAH in multiple ways. We also have other types of PAH medications available that work on the nitric oxide endothelin and activin signaling pathways. Although it took some time, I kept working with my specialist to find the right prostacyclin-class medication for my PAH. For me, that was a pill. I was excited about the flexibility an oral medication would give me in my daily life. It allowed me to play more actively with my grandchildren. It allowed me to engage more frequently with other people in different social settings. I still deal with headaches and flushing, but I work with my doctor to manage that. My doctor made it clear how important it was to keep treating the prostacyclin pathway as part of my treatment plan. My treatment plan is still working for me, and I'm glad I've stuck with it. If I could go back and talk to myself on the day that I was diagnosed, I would definitely tell myself that not only are things going to be okay, but in some ways things are going to be even better. Because you're going to look at the world through lenses that a lot of people don't get to use. They don't ever get to notice some of the small things that I get to notice. I look forward to being able to travel more. My husband and I are recently empty nesters, and it would be exciting to see some parts of the world that we haven't seen, take on some challenges that we haven't taken on. And I feel with my medical care and with my therapy that I'm able to do that. I am excited for what the future has in store, but I am in no rush. I'm taking it one little moment at a time.